Hello, my friends, and welcome to episode 7 of the Dale campaign. In the last episode, Prince Brand managed to conquer Skarn, and we sent our general Thane to go relieve the siege of Ulairon from some random no-name orc general that was conquering it. Now Thane marches westward to take the village of Rhawburg here at Leofric's Bowing, and in the east we prepare our forces to march upon the Sea of Ruin, where Wintirian Eor will be the next castle and our next target throughout this campaign against the dastardly Easterlings of the Far East. Now, I did some investigating. I didn't realize this. I do have access to the Logoth Spearmen. However, because of the way barracks work, when you unlock a unit, it basically counts as if there isn't anything added to the pool, so I have to wait 10 turns in all my settlements before I can get a Logoth Spearman. Now, I could remedy that by simply finding a place that doesn't have a Dalian barracks. So, Burkelduin, for example, if I build this, I should have immediate recruitment of a Logoth Spearman, as well as the Dalian Longbowman and the Dalian Swordsman. However, that is kind of a long time to wait. I mean, sure, I could just not build a Dalian practice ground in any of my settlements and wait for it, which is a little counterproductive. I'll likely get one here in Ulairon so that it's in the front. Medic, I know you like to watch the videos. I might pitch that when you conquer the 3 of the 4 regions, maybe you get a one-time bonus of like 2 Logoth Spearmen, and maybe the Logoth Swift, the Horse Archer unit, which I'll show here. I need a Lord's Hall before I can build the stables. The Logoth Swift is a simple Horse Archer unit, so maybe you get like 2 Spearmen and 1 Swift that spawn like near your capital or something, and that just might help to have more ready access to those units, since I've built a lot of barracks already and I can't get spearmen for another 10 turns. Of course, like I said, I can just build a practice ground now in some of my cities and get them, but otherwise I do have to wait. So that's just my little pitch. Yes, Grego is going to make his way up here just to put some watchtowers up in Ulairon before he probably sits here to be the governor. And over in the west, I will prepare more forces from Dale shortly here. I have 1,800 gold. However, I want to spend that at Bur-Alge to get dirt paths. That's going to help with the trade between Lake Town and Bur-Alge. And next turn, I do finish the Palace of the Black Arrow, so we'll see that I finally get pretty much the full Dalian roster to show on display. So I am very much looking forward to that. My last little objective for this turn is just to move my spy around, make sure there's no hidden orc armies that are in Thane's Mist. He has a good force himself, it's quite strong, plenty of archers, so I shouldn't have too much of a problem fighting Dol Guldur. Prince Brand just has to hang out in Skarn for a bit. I do have a spy here to help with the culture transfer, which is nice, and I'll have my other spy, Theodemir, will start patrolling these 2 cities to keep an eye out for any runic ne'er-do-wells that might make their way over here. For the time, I am content to build up my infrastructure in here, because Prince Brand really doesn't have that great of an army. It's just mostly funded by mercenaries. So I will plan to get the barracks constructed in Ulairon so that I can get spearmen, swordsmen, and longbowmen. And I'll probably work on developing Ilanan further too, since these are my 2 main frontline production centers. Everything else is like a village. But yeah, that is pretty much it for turn 53. I'm very excited to unlock the rest of the Dale roster here. Alright, finally we're at the turn. Now it's turn 54. It's almost like I'm playing with the barracks event, but that's not quite, not quite accurate, but it's around the same time. A new age for Dalian warfare. We have chosen archers as our focus. Proud as Bard, the bowman's followers, we shot the enemies as our hero did. Some bardings chose to equip themselves with traditional armor and stand proud as the defenders of Dale and its traditions. The Bell Tower Guard had went east to find order and guard the memory of danger and heroes in eastern territories of our kingdom. Okay, this has to be rewritten. This is going to be redone. Something felt weird about reading that. New elites have been formed in the barracks, which is missing a K. That has been fixed. I did some text fixes, but this will need to be rewritten. Anyway, that pretty much just signifies the end of the Dale script to my knowledge, which is that now, if I go to the Dalian barracks, Tier 1 is still the same, just the longbowmen and the swords, but Tier 2 we get into the real spice. The barding marksmen are back and looking better than ever before. A fantastic archer unit with a shield, good armor, good missile attack, high accuracy, high range, and the barding spearmen. You get a nice armored spear version of them, which honestly kind of makes the Logoth spearmen a little bit redundant that I unlock them around the same time. But still, you have a light version and a heavier version, which does require the next tier of barracks. And then finally, if we get to the third tier of the Dalian Royal Barracks, that will unlock the Guardians of Dale, which are the special unit that I picked for building the Palace of the Black Arrow. Essentially just an upgraded version of the Barding Marksman, better armor, better shield, better missile attack, a little bit less range, but I believe they have been, in the newer builds, they've been given armor piercing. I'll have to fix that on my end here. I'm pretty sure the plan was to give them armor piercing, just to make them really powerful, and I think you only get them in Dale. Actually, I should check that. Dalian Barracks, let's look here. Oh, nope, I can get them in Esgaroth as well. I don't know if they're global or not. They very well might be a global unit. They're kind of like a hybrid of an infantry and a archer. It seems like I can kind of get them everywhere. Let's check Alanin. Okay, I do think that they are... Oh, nope, they're not available in Alanin, so it just... Maybe Dale homeland regions, maybe anything north of the river. Check the... I could just go in the files and learn these things, but I prefer just to get it by exposure. They are available in Skarn, so I'm just going to go out on a limb and just assume everything north of the river can get them. If I check here for Alge, can you get them? They can't, so yeah, I'm just going to assume everything north of the river lets you get Guardians of Dale. That's not the only thing we unlocked. We also have access to the upgraded Dalian Stables, so at the Tier 2 Dalian Stables, we have access to the Barding Cavalry, which is a version of the Barding Archers, but on horseback, quite powerful there. And then at the final tier, which is, I don't unlock anything because of the Palace, but because of the Logoth line, I do have access to the Logoth Elders, so pretty much the best Lance Cav that you can get as Dale. Let's see how they compare to like Dalian Cavalry. These are 6, 9, 13. Logoth Elders are 7, 12, 20. Skilled against mounts. They inspire troops. So quite a good unit there. I do remember if you pick the Cavalry wing, you do unlock another high tier Lancer Cavalry, similar to the Logoth Elders, and they are called the Rovanian Cavalry. Not the Rovanian Riders, but they are a proper, heavily armed, like barding-wearing, lancer-wielding cavalry unit. But I have chosen the Palace of the Black Arrow, and that is how this campaign shall proceed. Now, the Palace itself doesn't give you like any units directly, but it does give you all of these nice bonuses, free upkeep. It also allows for tournaments, which I can use to kind of basically just increase my income. I'm just going to do yearly tournaments. I don't really need the public order bonus of hosting monthly or daily tournaments, but that is a thing. It's really just kind of a nice thing to have here. So we'll keep yearly tournaments on, very high tax rate. We have a great growth rate at the moment. I think the happiness here is giving a better growth rate to the city. I think it must be, yeah. But that is great. 3.5% growth rate per turn at Dale. It's going to be a very prosperous city in time. Oh, and Grasgard upgraded, so I think I'll grab this port. 5,000 gold, but it will boost all of the income. And then in Dale, I do want to work on getting the better barracks, so I'm going to need to get that Lord's Hall. Honestly, getting this Dwarven armor would be really nice, but we'll go for the Lord's Hall. No new units yet, and the Lord's Hall doesn't give me more Dwarven units, but I believe the third tier will. Or maybe this is the third tier, so the fourth tier will give me, where is it? Town Hall. If I get the Royal Hall, I can get King Shields and Woodland Sentinels added to my roster as well. And I'm going to need the Royal Hall anyway if I want to get the Logoth Swifts. And I do want to have access to all my units. So that's going to be my plan in Dale. Dale will basically... I'll get all the military buildings, I'll get the Dwarven Armorer, And then I'll just start going for all the economy here. But for now, I want my best units. And I'm finally making money. I'm making about 4,600 gold per turn.
Yes, my lord.
Thane is on his way to Rhawburg. He will be there in one more turn. I'm going to send my spy over to the west to see if Ziegler has any forces in this area. And in the east, Brago, you need to go put up these watchtowers. Other spy, Theodomir, you will keep an eye out for the forces of Rhode. Surprisingly, they haven't been all that active. Let's turn the taxes on low. I'll use Brand for a few turns just to put some watchtowers up over here. Also, it'd be good just to keep eyes on. Why can't I get a longship up here? That doesn't even make sense. I'm so far away from a coastal tile. I mean, I suppose you could make this into a navigable river off the corner of the map here, but I don't see why you would. Yeah, I think that's actually it for the turn. I do have all these militia I could bring over. I'm content to keep them here. I could actually push them for this fort. In fact, that could be a good landing for my boat. Where is he? Oh, you're back. Let's take you out. You only have 35 soldiers. I should be able to beat you. Only 2 for 24. That's the best, like, I've ever seen a longboat do. Normally I don't see them actually fare so well on the river. Nice to see that Admiral Bondi here is a competent sailor and can fight off the Easterlings when it comes to sea warfare. I think that's pretty much it for this turn. I think I already sold map information to Rohan. I'll try Isengard one more time. I don't remember if I ever succeeded with them. Let's just try 1,000 gold. Okay, I think I did, because they don't even want this. I do know there's a trick where I can give them 100 gold as a gift and then try to sell the map information as well, but I think I must have already done that if it's demanding for such a low price over here. Good luck, Rohan. I hope you can stay alive in this campaign. I think that's it for my turn. I'm pretty much out of money. Maybe I could pick up a unit. I could get like more Lake Town toolkeepers to keep the homeland safe. I wouldn't mind another longbowman with armor, though. I do like how they look. Someone had commented in the last video that they think that they should have a higher armor stat. I think I could see that, especially with the armor upgrades. They look like they would have a much higher than 6 armor, so maybe, maybe give them a 5 base stat armor skill, and maybe that would make them be at 7 here. I don't know. It's kind of hard when you give a unit like such an amazing visual upgrade like that. What do you consider as the baseline for their armor? Visually, I'd say they look like they're higher than a 6. But however, each armor upgrade does actually increase your unit's armor stat by 2. Now, visually it shows 1, but according to the game files, it is an effective armor upgrade of 2. So longbowmen starting at 4 armor should technically have an armor stat of 8 with 2 armor upgrades, even though the unit card will only show 6. Benefactor, Hallward. Antold, you are a natural administrator and a skilled bureaucrat. Who is under Hallward at the moment? You are in the family. You do have a son. Bjarn is your son. You have 2 daughters that will eventually be able to marry into another general. I will take it just to have another governor. Wrath of Khan, they must be doing well. Moria's waning. Yeah, I don't see Moria lasting. Yes. Did they lose Erui? They should be right up here. Looks like the goblins. Yeah, the goblins have taken it, so they don't have anyone anymore.
My lord.
Rohan did lose Ginyard. I mean, Isengard does have Urukai infantry out here, so good luck, Rohan. I'm going to send my diplomat up to Lorien here. At this point, I think I'm good on selling map information. I think I'll just want to color in the map with the other nations now. A trading post was created in Bur Khalduin. Wonderful. Alanan, you got your Mason's Hall. I honestly feel like maybe the Logoth Swift should be added to the pony stables. It's kind of hard to tell. I do want units. I do want ports as well. I could get Lake Town Mariners down here. Let's get the Master Mason's Hall, I think. Actually, can I get the second tier barracks if I get the Lord's Hall? That's tier 3. Let's do that for now. And then Skarn, you got Standing Stones. I could just get a Dwarven Enclave. Why not? It makes everything a little cheaper. And Bur Khalduin. Let's get a I wanted to get the practice grounds here, but I'm actually out of money. Let's see what happens after I take the settlement. I might get some money attacking Rhawburg. Oh, the dwarves have gone, they have gone full Mongolian. that text, that should probably change. That UI, that image doesn't make sense. Not for the dwarves, they've gone full horde. Okay. Prince Brand, hang out. Let's take the city of Rhawburg. Gonna attack this immediately. It's just 2 units of Mirkwood Goblins. I could probably just send Thane in to, like, solo this fight. I probably don't need any other soldiers. He could probably cleave apart the 750 goblins here. Beautiful loading screen. Very thematic for playing Dale. Yeah, I'll keep the fog on. I don't remember if fog actually affects accuracy or not. I know when it rains and when there's heavy rain, it affects the missile damage in Medieval 2. I don't remember if fog does anything. Let's send you there. We might as well just use the archers anyway to support him. But for the most part, I'm content just to put my archers up on this hill, let Thane head up to the front here. Like, I almost should send him to this side instead. That way the archers can just shoot above his head while he's fighting the goblins from this side. Yeah, this is a very poor army. They don't have much of a hope. Not against Thane and all of my archers here. We're just going to begin firing into the Mirkwood Hunters. Thane, let's keep your stamina well. Are they actually going to march out? Interesting. They might actually march out of the settlement. I'm content just to let them shoot up and over. Even if they do arcing shots, I'm not at all bothered. But Thane, you go fight those guys. These guys are getting danger close. Yeah. Took it down to double speed. Alright, now he's kind of on the front line, but surely there's no way he would die to a Mirkwood Goblin. Yeah, he's gonna stab him once and nearly kill him. Yep, 2 hits, he's dead. Alright, the Mirkwood Hunters are getting close to the archer line. Once they get around this building, though, they are surely all dead. I'm not even gonna bother, like, reforming these guys. What's the point? I do like having the Dwarven Travelers in this army. It feels nice. They could probably use a bit of a model update. Looking very much like Mountain Blade Warband over here, in terms of quality. Yeah, these Mirkwood Hunters aren't long for this world. Thane, eventually you'll cleave through them. They're already down to 185. Yeah, I'm just gonna put it on high speed here. Surely the Mirkwood Hunters don't kill many of my archers. They killed a few. That's okay. I'm arching the Mirkwood Goblins over here. Again, I'm not at all bothered about repositioning my archers here. And maybe I should be. I can do that. I can honestly put the Dwarven Travelers up on this little hill. Okay, that might give them a better firing angle. We'll do that. Although this building is kind of in the way. Shoot at those, please. There we go. How are you doing, Thane? You've lost 5 to Mirkwood Goblins. Not bad. You're on the front lines. Absolute chat over here. Now, one advantage to the general here is he has the stats of the custodians, right? More hit points, of course. But he has a one-handed weapon, which actually gives him a faster attack animation. So he himself will cleave through these goblins faster than the guys with the two-handed weapons, the Bardishas here. I'm not at all bothered. There's no way he dies here. How are we doing here? The Mirkwood Goblins are already down to 40. Let's have you guys shoot the hunters now. Custodians have cleared out that 1 unit. Gonna get into a wide formation. Fight the goblins, please. Wide formation, and then charge the other ones. Let's turn you guys off of fire at will. Make sure you guys aren't shooting anymore. Might as well use leadership. I'm not gonna lie, I had a mini heart attack right there when the camera just shifted. I was like, there's no way. I just lost my captain.
This is a clear
Beautiful fight. I lost 8. They'll come back. What was it? Mostly just custodians. I lost 6 of them. 1 longbowman, but they healed. 1 Athal Ranger, but they healed. And one longbowman and 1 Dwarven Traveler did fall to those Mirkwood Hunters. I mean, even low tier archers like that, they can get kills. Excellent. I have won the battle. I'm hoping I can get enough gold here. I'd only get 31. Even if I sacked it, I get 0. I don't think that's enough for the barracks here. No, I'd have to wait like 1 more turn. That's mildly annoying. So I might as well just build my watchtowers now. Right, Prince Brand, go right there for me. Thank you. Put that there. Brago, let's put one over here, and then I'll go put one over here. Now I do have that new general. I think I'll send them over to Bergram, and we'll get the watchtowers finally in this region. Not like I really need it, but I want it. I'll have 5,000 gold. Should I just recruit more? Or should I build in Rhawburg? I should probably build in Rhawburg. Oh, I could have just gotten rid of the shrine. There we go. Okay, Shrine of Sauron gone, and now I can get the practice grounds in Berkelduin. That'll let me get more longbowmen, and I can get my spearmen, which I do need against Ruin. They have a lot of cavalry. Can I get anything in Rhawburg? No, I can't. How's the culture here? It's mostly Northmen. We have building ground, slave pit, and leather tanner. That's pretty good. So up next, my next conquest will be here at the village of Chusture, aka Brown Boat, which now has a unique building here, the Brown Boat. This battered and destroyed boat has been in Chusture as long as the people can remember. Where it came from or how it came to be, resting upside down in the middle of the town, rotten and covered in moss, is unknown even to the elders. At the same time, it means something special to them. A memory of times gone past, something that made the town what it is, and for that they couldn't tear it down or chop it up for firewood. No, it was their boat, their Brown Boat. Now, this is a unique building that gives a population growth bonus, and for Northman factions, it does allow you to train Rovanian hunters and Rovanian riders. So just a little nod to the old name of this village when it used to be called Brown Boat. I'm pretty sure Chusture just means brown boat in some other language or something along the lines of that. I don't remember the exact lore. There's a lot of hidden lore in Divide and Conquer.
Yours, my lord.
Okay, you've conquered Rhawburg. You can't really move anywhere to put up a new watchtower, so I think I just hang out. We are comfortably bordering northern Derwinion. They still don't have less. They lost that to the Easterlings, but they're doing great over here. They have Dorthalu, Ostenarai. They're still fighting Mordor at Dauntlad, so that's probably giving Gondor a bit of support there. Prince Brand, just kind of keep hanging out. We'll put our watchtowers, putting kind of a slow pause to the war over here. Now, I mean, I do want to take Winterian Eor. That is conquest here, but all I have is militia, and I would like proper soldiers as soon as possible. I think that's it for this turn. Did I move my diplomat? Yes, I did. Khan has lost their leader. This is the second leader, right? So Khan Arkish has fallen, and I forget the heir's name. He's gone as well. Anders under siege, finished. Drunen is assaulted. That's okay. I didn't even realize I had a mission to blockade the port. Oh well. Isgroth got its trader exchange, so now I can get the amazingly powerful Lake Town Vault Guard here. Those will be very good for the defense of this nice city. Honestly, I kind of want the Custodians, and the other reason I want to get more of these units, stuff them in forts, is because Gundabad just took Witherboard, and they have a full stack here. So Erebor, you're really not doing so well. So I kind of need an elite army to kind of keep Erebor safe and to fight off Gundabad, as I'm at war with them also. For Elge, you got the Dirt Path. I should really get that port, shouldn't I? That seems like it would make the most sense. So I'll pick up that. Esgaroth, can you build anything else? I kind of just spent all your money. I need to get the bell tower. I absolutely need to get that. I'm out of money at the moment. I mean, I could get a smoking house and get guildsmen, but that's not really needed. Maybe I see if I can sell some map information now. Maybe I go back to my old tactics. I'm pretty sure I already did it to Rohan, but you know, let's try it again. Can I maybe get like 400 gold for the new towns I've taken? No, they don't want that.
Very well. What else do you have to
what do I want to do here? Let's see if we can get an alliance. Oh, they don't even want that. Okay, well, I'm not going to get anything fun built in Esgaroth this turn, so maybe I just do more recruitment. And I could get the leather worker started. I should get this dwarven community too. Do I have the Master Mason's Hall done here? Oh, I don't have the Guild House. I should get the Guild House. Then my pupper just decided to start barking because the mailman had rung our doorbell. So he might still give a few barks here. He's very upset. Yeah, I do want to get this bell tower guard as soon as possible. Let's just grab the leather worker. Yeah, I think that'll be best. I don't have any fun units here I could get besides some alien swordsmen. Ooh, the mailman's waiting for a signature. I hope he's not. Okay, no, he has long gone. Okay. Ansevald, why don't you come up the northern side, put watchtowers up here for me. Thane, let's get one right up here. We'll kind of hang out for one more turn here in Rhawburg. Honestly, it seems like the AI is not being super aggressive towards me. I expected a little more conquest, although they do have a full... Wait, this is green. Oh, the elves have actually pushed south. That's good. That gives me some support against Dol Guldur and makes my lands just a bit safer. That is wonderful. Okay, now it seems that Rune is looking to push out. Oh, they've got the Suryut chariots. And they've got Lokinos Rim. That is actually scary. Could this army comfortably take that out? I'm not sure. If they attack the fort, I'm willing to see if these Northmen archers could fend off this force. I mean, only the Dragon Guard could get on the wall, so they would be allowed to shoot at the chariots and the cavalry, which can hold off the militia. I'm curious about that. That could be a fun battle. One more watchtower over there, and then Brago, why don't you head this way? Get me a watchtower right there. And yeah, I'm being a little bit passive right now, but sometimes you gotta. I really gotta get more economy, but like I want the units. I want the military. Oh, do I even just save this? I need to get this bell tower, because getting bell tower guard would be very nice. I mean, a whole garrison of them would be very strong here in Esgaroth. I think it's a little strange that like you get the special Dale unit here. I guess it's the bell tower of Lake Town, right? But there was a bell tower of Dale itself, which is no longer there anymore. Or am I mistaken? Did Lake Town actually have the bell tower? That's where Bard went up to shoot Smaug from, right? Okay, I'm just like misremembering my Dale lore. I'm sure if I'm wrong, you guys will correct me, and I will thank you for that. I am a inquisitor for knowledge, and I am not always right. Kaer Andros has fallen. That's not good for Gondor, but you know, maybe they'll be okay. I send an emissary to Lothlorien, which is actually my goal. I will get 750 gold. Let's look at that. Do they not have... They have a town somewhere over here, Lim here. I don't remember the exact spot, so I might just go to the capital.
I shall continue to.
A new family member. Welcome to the family. Honestly, I wonder if I should get like a... I should really get like a watchtower put up here to check the little corner.
Yes.
Ansevald, get me a watchtower along the border of the dwarves here. Brago, one more right there. Thank you. Prince Brand, let's cover this land. And where are these guys? Are they? They must be hiding in the trees, if I had to guess.
Impossible.
They're probably in ambush somewhere. I gotta watch out for that. They do still have this ship. Not at all too bothered about it. Rhawburg, what can I get here? Should probably just get the Dwarven Enclave, like... Seems like it'd be the smart move. Get my construction costs lowered a little bit everywhere. Berkelduin, you're about to get the practice grounds. Ondavon, you're about to upgrade. I could get the farming outpost. Vermarlinge, you should get a Dwarven Enclave as well. I need to make everything cheaper. And Moriron, let's get the practice grounds over there so I can get more units along the eastern borders. Man, my money just disappears fast, doesn't it? Could get another guardsman. I think I want that. I think I want the next general here. Meanwhile, I think it's time to send you out. Let's leave the militia. Can I just do that? Can I leave taxes on low? Perfect. Put a watchtower here down by the lake. And let's make our way... Check this. Bursalthus has a small garrison, but it does have a Glaricor, the Sycophant. It does have Castellans, but I'm sure Thane can take those all right. Roundboat will be the village that I want next. I do have some cavalry I can send, and I'll also have my my navy over here as well. I do have a good army. Should Gundabad try to assault Erebor or assault me, I do have a strong force I can defend with. Yeah, things are moving quick. Kind of just building watchtowers, building up the nation, making more and more gold each turn. Ooh, Lorien's under attack. It's not good for them.
Yes, my
It's
lord.
actually not good for
Yes,
them.
without question.
Oh, I just missed
If
land here.
only
I
could-
bet it.
I
Oh,
cannot
it
do
could
that.
be. It could be Moria. Moria is very strong currently. They could be taking out Lorien. All right, we got a huge amount of buildings done. Do I want to go for the barracks first and get the barding marksman, or do I want to get the cavalry? I feel like getting the cavalry better. This is 3 units. I get 2 horse archers, and I get a better lancer. Yeah, let's get the horses. I kind of need those for fighting all of the goblins down south anyway, and they can move swiftly down the way. So I'll do that. Then I'll get the barracks. Then I'll get the royal hall, which will give me my king shields and my woodland sentinels. Randoric, you got Cram. That's good. I don't remember which general you are. Let's get another watchtower up here. Get vision everywhere. For Khaldun, you got the practice ground, so I can get some Logoth spearmen. We should just grab these 3 units. Honestly, tempting to pick up another Tollkeeper, or even an Erebor infantry instead of Dalian swordsman. Yeah, let's do that. We got the clansmen of Logoth. We've got the Dalian longbowmen, and we'll have the Erebor infantry. I like that. That's a fun combo. Alana, you got the Mason's Hall. That's great. I think I need to upgrade your hall a few times to get the other barracks. And Scarn, you got the Enclave, so that's all you can do. Excellent. Okay. Looks like
Your orders, my
the men of the East are eyeing me here, so let's keep an eye out for them. I think, oh, that is that force, okay.
Yes.
Brago, let's just have you go up here, get these watchtowers, then you can just sit in the town. Where's my ship? You're up at Esgaroth, that's great. Thane, let's get a watchtower here and push for Tusule. And let's bring get these horses down. Dale, you're working on the stables. You're getting me a royal guardsman. Big Town, we are out of free upkeep slot. Let's free up one of these slots, shall we? Let's bring you 2 up to this fort, and then I'll send these mariners to get retrained. Excellent. I really want to get more free upkeep slots here. Does the bell tower give me that? No, it doesn't. But honestly, I feel like, should that be my next upgrade? It's 5,800. Will I have that? I will. I should just go for the bell tower. Like, should just get that. Get my last special unit. Yeah, I should be faster at this. I feel like I'm spending a lot of time just dilly-dallying with the campaign right now. I want to get into the battles. Alana, wait, were you training? Oh, I could get another ranger, but I'll have to hold out for now. Khaldun will get me some new troops. 3 upkeep slots, or 3 recruitment slots is pretty nice, actually. Yeah, I guess that's it for this turn. We're 1 more turn away, no, 2 more turns away
Your
from
orders, my lord.
taking the village here.
There is no glory.
So, as I thought, the Orcs of Gundabad are making a siege here. They're making an attempt to push for Erebor with quite a strong army, so I'm glad that Dale has a good armor-piercing roster with all of the Tollkeepers. Oh, I really need to retrain these ones. You know what I haven't seen? I haven't seen a single guild show up at all. I could really use a Warriors Guild. That would be really nice to get my my weapon bonus. Bartol and Order of Black Hair only give me Marksman. I don't even have a Merchant's Guild yet. I could get a Merchant, but I don't have the guild because guild points are ridiculously hard to get right now. It's a bit too hard, I think. Alright, we got Custodians in Lake Town. Beautiful. That makes for a very powerful defense here. Okay, I'm probably going to need to fight these guys in a moment. Check our construction. You did get the leather worker. Oh yeah, we want the guild house. We want that. That'll make the bell tower even cheaper. Rasgard got a port, so that's going to help a lot with the income over here. Honestly, I kind of just want to stack these dwarven communities now. Make everything as cheap as possible. Okay, Thane, why don't you go up here, meet up with the cavalry. You are now 1 turn away. Send our spy up over here, check into the woodland realm. Oh, Dogoldur took it back. Did they defeat the whole stack in here, or did the elves just kind of leave it? Interesting. Well, I wouldn't mind taking Erebor in. Push into the we can push into the woods a little bit as a treat. Okay, I think, how are we doing in Skarn? 47% Northmen,
Yes,
that's good. Brago, you head up here, get me more watchtowers. And Savald, let's get one right there.
This tower will keep vigil
Looking
over
good.
the
I still have 900 gold. Given that they do have this army right here, and there is a lot of armored units, I'm tempted just to pick up the guildsmen just to throw at them, you know? Within Wardens probably wouldn't be too useful, but chucking a few guildsmen their way, just letting them tear at the orcs could be fun. After all, they are just thugs anyway. Their lives aren't that important to me. Yeah, and I don't have much cavalry right now. In fact, I have no cavalry, so I need as much armor-piercing power as I can to throw at those guys. So we will have a battle here in just a moment. I'll give them one more turn. And then I do have these reinforcements. Why don't we send you guys... God, I kind of want these toll keepers as well. It's going to cost me some upkeep. Let's just send these three over. Wow, it's going to take them a while. I need to get my boat over here, actually. If I want to ferry in anything from the town, no, it'll be fine. I could always get a second longboat. In fact, I should get a second longboat. That way I can ferry units back and forth across the river just a little bit quicker. I think I'll ferry these reinforcements down to Winterian Eor and have Prince Brand finally start pushing here. Let's take the cavalry and the longbows. Let's move out this way. One more turn. I think it'll take him 2 turns to get to this part where these guys will join him. I'm starting to bleed a little bit of money, but that's okay. Let's sell map information. They are bankrupt, so they might not even take this. Let's do that. And you give me your map information. Excellent. We have an alliance, we've made money, and we finished the mission.
Yes.
Looks like they still have Garriscaladon. That's good. The Lady Galadriel is here. A decent army, nothing too crazy. I'm guessing it must be the goblins. Yeah, it's the goblins there. They're goblining. Good luck, Lorien. We got money, excellent. What do we want to spend this money on? Building a port there. Rhawburg is getting a Dwarven Enclave. Burkelduin, you could get a pony stables. Get anything in Scar? No. Ulairon is currently making its building, which is good. I think paths. Yeah, let's just do that. Help with the trade a little bit more over here.
Your orders, my lord.
I really need to start just going into money. Definitely need more income soon. Okay, well, Thane will be here in one more turn. That's one more village for us. And yeah, I think that's it. We're gonna have a big fight with the Orcs of Gundabad. Assuming that they lay siege to Erebor, I'd like to fight alongside the dwarves again. Fingers crossed, and I'd love to send the king out in combat. Yes, they are going to siege Erebor. This is perfect. So the men of Dale will defend Erebor again, similar to the Battle of 5 Armies. Yeah, Erebor's besieged. It hurts my income. Big deal. Okay, if I blockade Strandos, I'll get 1,200 gold. I should just do that. Right, we got the Dwarven Enclave done there. 2 of them, so that's 2%. Where am I at now for this? 5,600. So that's taking like, yeah, each Dwarven Enclave is taking 100 gold off of the bell tower cost because it costs 10,000. So it's nice to see that is in fact working. Okay, we got the practice grounds in Ulairon. That's excellent. We're gonna get more spearmen and more longbowmen. Honestly, I should just get dirt paths there. Donovan got a farming outpost. Oh, and you can upgrade, so let's do that. Rhawburg, you got that. Got a Dwarven Enclave. For Ald, should I just get the outpost here? Yeah, this is close enough to my capital. I should get farms. Rhawburg, you got the practice grounds. Rhawburg, yeah, you're fine. And, yeah, you're doing fine as well. Got the Dwarven Enclave. Alright, these guys are on the way. Where's my boat? You are here. So I will have them get onto the boat. They will now make their way towards Winterian Eor. Prince Brand, you shall engage against the captain over here. Let's put you guys in his army. Send my spy up to the front. Now this spy, I have enough culture here that I can send this spy forward as well, so I'll go ahead and do that. It's nice having vision over all of these cities. Right, now Erebor, you do have a good, it's an okay defense. I mean, 2 Dwarven Generals is really powerful. Let's take King Bane, let's take the new General, Gartilla, and let us take the Halberdiers, the 4 of them. That's a pretty good force, honestly. Do I want anything else? I just want to keep these guys here. Maybe I'll take these 2. Alright, let us defend Erebor. It's pretty much just... Oh, it's a lot of Black Shield units. Okay, I'm glad I got the Guildsmen. I do have Halberds for the Black Shield Warband and for the Warg Marauders. We'll want to shoot the Wargs as cavalry is strong. Now, I'm going to send my army on the east side, and I'm going to move as close as I can to King Dane. I'm going to try not to skirmish with them. I'm going to try to actually join with the dwarves and form a line. I could have positioned the army a little bit better for that, but that's okay. Let's run over here. Reinforcements are on the way. See, we got Guildsmen over here. How's our line looking? Let's get all the archers, put you guys into a group kind of like that. Where are my halberds? You are all in the middle. Look what this army does. I don't know if they're going to try to engage against me or not. There's some vulnerable units on the flank, but I can move my halberds to relieve if I need to. I think they're going to walk... Yeah, they're going to try to intercept me. Come on, let's make it to the... Are those archers? Okay, just keep running. Do I want to send in... Ah, jeez. Yep, let's send in the Dalian swordsman. Intercept. Send some guildsmen over there too to defend them, and a tollkeeper. This will be my my front force here. I don't have any cavalry. Look at this one man just leading the charge. Wow, he's so far ahead. Okay, let's pull back. I see the wargs are on their way. Come on, get towards the halberdiers. Oh wow, my line is not looking good here. Uh oh. Okay, fall back, lads. I should have formed. Okay. You guys get ready to fight the wargs. Down guildsmen, run away, please. Oh no, this is not good. Longbowmen, run. Where are my... Ah, jeez. I screwed up, guys. I screwed up. I absolutely screwed up here. Okay, well, at least they did get onto the Mariners. That is going to pretty much kill that whole unit. Oh, okay, I didn't expect them just to rush me like that. I hate this.
If we continue like this,
oh my goodness, that is entirely my fault for messing up my defense here. I did not expect them to rush me. And now all my units are in a terrible formation. This was a mistake. Okay, I should have played this a little slower. Well, at least that was their general, and he's dead. Come on, guildsmen, get away. I'm taking friendly fire. Jeez. All right, I guess we're going into combat. Here, come on, let's farm up like that. Let's get you guys over here. What are you? Swordsman, come on, get over here to flank. Guildsmen, run up to the front line. Okay, archers, just shoot, please. Please shoot. Oh my goodness. This is a terrible failure on my part. Infantry tactics. Tollkeepers will intercept here. Bowmen, let's get over here. Royal Guardsmen, let's shoot at those Black Shield Warriors. Okay, let's keep moving forward. The Tollkeeper should do well enough against these guys. If you guys charge them, Dalian Swordsmen, get ready to flank. What are you guys shooting at? Let's shoot at the Black Shields. Hold them at bay, man. Hold them at bay. You guys over there. Shoot the bowman, please. I think these guys got stuck there. That's good for me. You guys shoot at those. The orc scouts are still firing at me. Not much I can do about that. Just need to chase them with the swordsman here. Oh my goodness, they have so many units. At least now the dwarves are finally getting engaged. Getting into combat now. You guys shoot at those black shields. They should flee soon. I don't even know what you guys are firing at. Let's shoot the black shields way over there. Swordsman, please get on those scouts. Halberds and Lake Town Guildsmen are working together to deal with the black shield warriors.
Like this, we will smash the enemy.
Dwarves, yep, just push in. Get out of shield wall, actually. These guys are nearly dead. Let's take the armor-piercing archers over here to flank. You guys are shooting at those black shields. That works for me. Oh, these halberdiers got messed up. Send you into melee. You guys are firing at the black shields over there. That's good. King's axes are on the way. General, please shoot. Let's use Iron Fist. I think next time I'll keep all the halberdiers on the side facing the wargs. Kind of a failure on my part, and my units were just in terrible positions. And my swordsmen did get to the scouts, so they should win that fight. We do have archers supporting these Lake Town Guildsmen. As I figured, they are going to die. That was kind of their point anyway. The archers, you know, shoot these guys since they're running away, please. You guys are firing at the black shields way over here. That's great. The alien swordsmen should have no problem beating the Snork scouts. They're much better equipped, especially for melee combat here. Yeah, I probably should have like organized my units before I started this fight. Now I know that the AI will love to just rush their archers into the weak spot in the gap wherever they can find it. Archers, keep shooting at all of these, please. Where are we at? 73%. That's good. Yeah, the Lake Town Guildsmen didn't do so well. Honestly, I kind of expected them to die in mass here. First, let's go ahead and push up over here. Don't get friendly fired, please. They're already routing. But the Dalian Swordsmen are doing fantastic at fighting these Snork scouts. They will comfortably win that fight. These guys are more or less getting away. That's fine. And just this last little bastion here. Uh-oh. Are they going to rear charge me? That's not good. Let's get some reinforcements over here. Okay, let's charge them. Let's countercharge. Okay, they're not going to fare well. The Black Shield Warband are a bit of a higher tier than the Dale Swordsmen. But they are spears, so they shouldn't kill me that quickly, hopefully. Your guildsmen, get over there. Terrible stamina on these units. Alright, I'm just going to let the dwarves fight off the orcs that are coming back. Come on, lads, move up. Dwarves, help the dwarves. Come on, guildsmen, you're almost there. The men of Dale are falling. Now get that charge. There we go. Let's see some death and devastation. That was a good charge. We took out, what, 10 there? No, not even 10. 5. Okay, well, they are going to try to run through me, which is just going to help my guildsmen get more kills. You guys deal with those. My goodness, are they just... They're gung-ho for my swordsman here.
Continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
Oh, I might need to rear charge these guys in a second. Oh, yes, they're routing. Perfect. Oh, they took some damage here. Well, you know what? I had fun with the battle as much as I kind of boofed it. Not really keeping my archers in a good spot. I had fun with it. It's a tougher battle. Also, I'm playing my hometown, so I can be a little more reckless with my army. I mean, I can easily retrain this force. I'll be a little more mindful of my positioning, though, next time, and I'll keep the halberds in the front where they need to be. Is that 90%? Yeah, we'll go ahead and end the fight there. Right, I did lose a quarter of the force, but it was an elite snow orc army. I mean, they had strong units. Hill Swordsman went one-on-one, which is good for them fighting units that are equivalent to them in tier. They did well. Guildsmen, they really didn't do well against the Black Shields as I thought they would. I mean, yeah, they're armor piercing, but lower stats. Goalkeepers here did pretty bad. They took a lot of damage. But, you know, overall, it was good. These guys did well. They were able to flank properly. The Longbowmen got a couple kills. The Mariners took a nasty charge from those wargs. Yeah, the wargs just found that weak spot in my line. They saw all the archers. They saw the Mariners, and they just knew they could charge me right there. But at least that got rid of their general, like, really fast. Or I guess their captain. He kind of just threw his life away there. Alright, I will ransom that force. They will not take it. That is fine with me. Just go ahead and merge the army together. Alright, Kutula, why don't you get me that watchtower that I want? He could get attacked here, but that's okay. King Bane return to Dale. Let's get these 4 back to the fort. I have a few more that can go down there. How many of you guys do I not get free upkeep on? Just these Mariners, which is good. Alright, well, back to free upkeep on everyone. I will retrain these units. Yeah, that was a fun battle. Alright, now Thane is finally here at Sustere, and then we can take this place out. Oh, I was going to look at the village up here. Let's do that. Alright, what do they have in there? Ulairon, hello! This will be a good kill, actually, taking him out. He does have what, okay, Camel's Shadow Rangers. This will be a good fight. Definitely. Getting rid of a special general is always nice. And the defense is really bad. It's just orc defenders and goblins. And rangers can be killed by my rangers in melee, or at range, sorry, and Thane will be able to just clobber the orc defenders. He will absolutely crush them. I do kind of like having these battles near Dale, like, somewhat frequently. I'd say Dale is a very fun campaign right now, too. Alright, we have the high ground, so I'm going to use that. I'm just going to start this battle, and I'm going to get up here. We're going to send Thane in. And we're going to send these 2 guys over here. And the Mariners shall go over there. The cavalry, I'll just put there for now. Get on top of the hill. I love attacking this village. It's really easy to, because you get this hill. And you can just kind of fire right into the enemy. Now, where is Ulairon? He's way in the back. Now, my Athala Rangers can hit him, but the Longbowmen and the like cannot. I'll just let them fire it, whatever. Goblins are fine. Okay, I think I should send you over here to fight the Orc Defenders. And we will send these Mariners to get in combat with the Mirkwood Goblins. Not the best use of their javelins, but I'd much rather have the Custodians fighting the armor over here. On Swordsman, get over there, please. Alright, let's throw a volley before we go into melee. Mariners are a really, like, visually they are very impressive. I absolutely love the work that went into these guys. Just the all Lake Town units look good. I was bashing on the Guildsmen so much. Honestly, that's just because I couldn't afford them. Alright, they're just gonna attack me? Then I guess I'll just... Yeah, I'll just charge them, I guess. We're shooting them. Longbowmen, let's hit the Orc Defenders over there. Same with the Dwarven Travelers. Looks like the poison arrows are hitting the Mariners, that's fine. Come on, don't let the Mirkwood Goblins get away. So firing into these defenders? Yes, I am. Look at that damage coming in. That's huge. Okay, let's have you guys switch to the goblins over here. Perhaps the hunters. And most Shadow Rangers are down to 59. They're getting outranged. And outbowed. Okay, cavalry, let's get out of there. Let's retreat, please. You guys go for them. Swordsman, let's send you in this way. I think they're prioritizing the mariners. Try to get them behind this building. Archers, fix what you're shooting at, please. I don't know. You shouldn't have to run that far ahead to hit these goblins. Come on. The missiles. Thane, you can eat those missiles all day. You don't care. Absolutely love halberds. These are some nasty halberds, too. I do like the kind of like dual roster of Dale. The Lake Town kind of subculture that you have, the Dalian and Barden units. You get dwarves in your army, you get elves in your army, you get the cultural units from the Logoth tribes, you get the Rovanian unit, you get the Vagabonds. You get a little bit of everything, which is really fun, in my opinion. Let's throw some javelins at these defenders. Looks like the Mirkwood Hunters are nearly taken out of business here. Run another volley, please. Chuck those javelins, lads. Yeah, we're not really getting much cover from this building. Getting awful cover. I got a couple javelins in the side here to help clear out the orc defenders. Alright, let's send in the lads like that. Push in. I'm going to send the Lake Town Custodians to run past the unit here. That way I can kind of flank them and kill them a little bit quicker. Get more bodies in there attacking. The old swordsman here should be able to fend off the Mirkwood Goblins. They're unupgraded, but I think they might win this fight with enough time. How are we doing against Ulairon over here? He's down to 12. I think it's time I bring in... In fact, I should just send in the cavalry. Bring in the archers to get a little bit closer to them, too. Mirkwood Hunters are down to only 55, which is great. Drastically reducing their effectiveness. The orc defenders fighting to the death. Gotta give it to them. Ulairon is a good general. Come on, take him out. It's one single defender. Yes. Let's do that. We'll send the tollkeepers to the front here. I should send the custodians there. The tollkeepers will flank these goblins. I think the Dalian swordsmen actually lose this fight. Maybe not. I think they took out 50 in the time that it took them to lose 10 men. They're doing well. We're still shooting at those Mirkwood Hunters. Yes, we are. Awful charge. Terrible charge. You guys go for the Mirkwood Goblins. You guys charge the Goblins here. Come on, charge. Okay, they can't get a charge, but they should rout them soon. They're already wavering. They're surrounded. They're losing this fight badly. Come on, form up. Form up, spears. The village pathfinding is always a pain. Is it just Ulairon over here? It might be. And is in combat. We're gonna use leadership. Yes, they're fighting to the death. I gotta retrain this unit of swordsmen. They have been veterans in this campaign. Thane should beat those goblins without much of a problem. We get ready to form up here. We'll see if we can get a charge, and then I'll line up some arrows onto these guys. Can you charge? Can you actually charge? No? Okay, let's just shoot them. This will be the fastest way to kill him. Am I out of ammo with these guys? Almost. Almost. Alright, let's run past them. Come on, Thane. You slaughter these Mirkwood Goblins. Come on. They are not a problem for your bodyguard. Okay, now I think it's just... Yep, there he goes. It was just Ulairon. Shot to death. Beautiful. I like how one of the Rangers actually has a bell tower guard as his captain. That's pretty cool. Come on, let's take these guys out. They're a bit slow, aren't they? They might be stuck in a... They don't have a spear wall, but they're just kind of slow. Alright, fight them, lads. And don't die in melee, please. That would be unfortunate, to die to a Mirkwood Hunter in melee of all things. I almost feel like this village, like the defenders should have this hill as a deployment zone. They should be able to come up here, and there should be like a few, like, there should be a few, like, houses up here and fences, so that you could, like, put archers up here, and then, like, a spear unit to defend the hill. And maybe give it, like, a path down to the town square. I feel like that would make this village a little bit better, because villagers are kind of just death traps, really. I'm not sure how many people are still doing battle maps in Divide and Conquer. I'm not sure how many modders there are, and not just Divide and Conquer, but like just the Lord of the Ring mods in general. I feel like there's a shortage of battle map modders. Well, Two Sture has all fallen. We have the brown boat, so I should have access to the Rovanian riders. Yes. Okay. Wow. It's gonna take me 50 turns. Oh, okay, well that doesn't really make sense for such bad units. Yeah, that replenishment needs to change. Yeah, we're never recruiting these guys here. We'll get mercenaries, but we're never recruiting them. Medic, if you're watching this, please check that out. Oh, that's awful. That is terrible. Alright, we'll get rid of the Shrine of Sauron. We'll keep the Grog Hut. We get the militia garrison, so we'll keep that here. We'll turn the taxes down to low. We're gonna need our spy in here. We desperately need to get our spy in this settlement. I think I'll give this one more end turn cycle. Were we gonna fight this guy? Yes, oh, we can't yet. Okay, yeah, one more end turn.
Your orders, my lord.
We're gonna go put up a watchtower. Thank you. Ensevald, get one over there.
Yes.
Kind of want one in this little corner too, but I don't really need it. I'll just grab one there and then put him into the settlement. And yeah, things are looking bright for this campaign. I'm not really in danger of losing it, especially not at this point. I have a massive empire, and I am well on my way to getting my elite units onto the battlefield. Like, I might even need to send a Dalian force to help Erebor conquer Onazanarin with a board, because Gundabad is very powerful. Bjorn, you are... No, you don't have any admin traits. I don't want you.
Yes, my lord.
Right, Goblin Town. Let's we get some map information. Perfect. At this point, I just want to paint the map, so that will be my goal.
Impossible.
Send you up north. Ooh, we got a lot of units here. Oh no, just 2, and then the rest were retrained. Dale, oh, you got the stables. Perfect. I have to get cavalry. I have to get Dalian cavalry. I have to get Swifts. I have to get Bardian cavalry. Perfect. Now that I've got that, I will get the Dalian barracks. And that's virtually all of my money. Put a watchtower there. I'm tempted to help them. Help them to fight. I'm thinking I should help Darin just fight this guy. Maybe even pick up. Oh, look at all these mercenaries I could get. A little bit of everything. Ooh. Ooh, I should do that. That'll be fun. Alright, we have conquered Two Sture, and Aaron Runin will likely be next. Help the elves out a little bit. Hopefully they're not under assault from Gundabad. It looks like the Anduin still has Bjorn's Woods, which is great. What are we doing over here? Yes. Don't tell me you're just gonna... Oh, that's annoying. Don't make me chase you.
Your orders, my lord.
Okay, there we go. This will be the last battle. I don't want to forget about these guys. And I can't let them just run to my village. Screw that. Absolutely love this loading screen, by the way. Alright, let's wait out the fog. I only have 2 spearmen here, and they have a lot of cavalry, so I'm gonna have to use the bell tower guard in the front. I can use these vagabond cavalry to kind of screen out their archers a little bit. And let's put the privateer axemen there. And that'll work. Okay. Are we in range? I'll see if they march towards me. I absolutely need to shoot those chariots, but also I need to shoot the Lokinos Rim. Those are threatening too. They're very grouped up, which is actually good for me. Okay, let's switch to the chariots, please. They're very squishy, so I'm not too worried about them. Most of their defense isn't armor, so killing them with the armor-piercing archers will be my best bet there. And then I'd need to shoot the Lokinos Rim. A few are down already. Come on, take out the chariots. Here come all the missiles. I love the arrows. Come on, take them out. Have you all shoot the chariots, actually, because those could run amok through my lines and massacre my units. That should be their general, too, if I'm not mistaken. No, it might be the Dragon Guard. Okay, they're down to 12. Let's get one more volley in there with everyone. Yep, they're almost down. Come on, let's keep up the pressure. Yeah, I'm just gonna hope that my spearmen here can take them out. Yes! Come on, get stuck on the Dragon Riders. Okay, they're just gonna run through. That's fine. Vagabond Axemen, relieve them. Vagabond Cavalry, let's get in on the Dragon Riders here. The Northmen Archers are screwed. That's fine. Let's use leadership. The militia just have to fight off Lokinos Rim. That's fine. Come on, Dragon Riders. Okay, Vagabond Axemen, that was an awful attack.
The battle is very much in our favor. Victory will be.
Let's get in there. Fight the Dragon Guard. Have you guys shoot shoot them at close range? Okay, we're shooting at those Lokinos Rim. I was really hoping the positioning of my militia would have worked there. Uh-oh. Oh, let's run away from that. Let's get away from that. Come on, get away from the charge. Okay, now turn around. Vagabond Cavalry. Okay, we did finish off the Dragon Riders there. Excellent. Okay. Stay back for a moment. Keep shooting them. I know this is honestly one of my favorite cavalry units, and I think they're a fan favorite too. They just look so cool. But I gotta be honest, this might be a hot take. I don't like the submods that make all of Rune have the golden armor. I think it's too much. I think Rune looks better when they have their elites stand out with the golden armor, and then are supplemented by the units like the Dragon Guard and the Daratai Clansmen. Like one example would be the EUR submod, the Epic Unity rework. It basically makes even the Clansmen have the golden armor, and I just feel like it devalues the kind of the appeal of the unit, you know? Let's charge those. Like, I just feel like it makes it look less special. Having a few elites with the golden armor looks great. Having every unit have it just looks gross, in my opinion. It's too much.
Behold how our cowardly foe runs. It's
perfect. What are we at? 93%. Excellent. And we got their general. He wasn't even on the cavalry unit. He was the Dragon Guard. Fair enough. Well, that will delete that force. I'm not at all bothered about the militia dying. They are just militia anyway. Man, I absolutely love this campaign. It was a struggle at first. It was hard to manage the economy, but now that I'm rolling in with the money, I have the infrastructure, and I have some very good units on the way. It's become a lot more enjoyable. Alright, yeah, we'll ransom them. Why not fight the Yenos Rim again? Perfect. That gives me money.
Yes,
man, I really want to do this fight. I might just do this fight off screen. I just really... You know what? No, I'll save it for the next episode. I'll buy some mercenaries, and I will fight Captain Grishnok to help out the dwarves again. They definitely need the help. So until the next episode, my friends, farewell.